told you there is a web version and then there is a mobile version. Right now over here, you will see the mobile version that is provisioned on the tablet. I'm going to start with the web. What you would see if you were to go through your computer and browse the site. So let's play. So, as I was saying, this is the web version. This is what you call your learning management system. It's going to be your classroom. Alright, it's where you're able to interact with your instructor, the lecturer. So this is the web version, alright? And that is the URL. Okay, it's OAUCDL.VGLearn.com. The platform is called VG Learn. Okay? So what you get on the landing page is you have to sign in. Alright? The credentials you need to sign into the platform will be given to you when you sign up, for the program. Okay? It's pretty much going to be your registration number, your password will be your password. You decide what that will be. Okay? So this is the landing page. Welcome. So you're signing as a student. Alright? So yeah, you have that as a URL, and here you are trying to sign in. So when you successfully sign in, this is the home page. Alright? Now what do you have here? On the home page, you get a welcome. And the welcome, this will be your name. So it will be welcome Fumi, welcome Tayo, welcome whatever your registered username is will show up there. And then you get to see what session, the current session you are in. Okay, so what you have there is 2012-2013 session, but for you, you will be different. Okay, you then get to see the summary. Alright, what you have here called the gradebook. The gradebook gives you like an instant snapshot of your performance, with regards to the quizzes, your essays, your assignments, you get the summary, and then you're able to actually see instantaneously how well you're doing in class. That's what that is about. Alright, now here you have your course listing. Okay? You're going to have the courses you're going to be taking listed here. Alright, this is a test case, a test environment, so we just try to group general courses together, but it's going to be similar to what you have here. And then you have the general news, okay, that will be made available. Let's know what's happening on campus. Alright, so you are actually, you get to have a full feel of what the activity is to be and go with the students. You will get all that news here. Then, latest discussions. Alright, there is a social part to this as well. Okay, I'll also show you that later where you're able to be part of the forum. Okay, discussion forums and all. So that comes from here. Course announcements. If your lecturer or instructor has news for you, that will show up there. Okay, so the lecturer wants to tell you there is going to be a quiz in 2 weeks' time. Alright, and so days, it's going to pop up here once you log in. Alright, so you are well aware of what is coming. Alright, so that gives you an overview of what's happening on the landing page.
Stocking.
So, there actually is a voiceover to this. This will be available on the website, for you to view at a later time, right, at your own pace. So pretty much all I've discussed is what is going on in the background. All right. So, one of the courses, Introduction to Philosophy. All right. So in here, we are in Introduction to Philosophy. What's the course code? CST 101 or Field 101, whatever it is, and then the topic of discussion. So here are the topics under this particular course, alright, that you are meant to complete. Mind you, your lecturer is able to track your progress. Alright? As you proceed through each topic, on either the web or the mobile platform, it actually tracks your progress. So if you're expected to be on topic number 3 by week 4, if you are not there, your lecturer will know. Okay, because it tracks your activities on the platform. All right. So the module overview for this particular, course, this topic, right? For each one, you have a video, all right, that's attached to that topic. You have notes that your lecturer wants you to have. That's another one. If there is a quiz, probably at the end of the topic, you take it from here. That's a quiz section. So assignments go in here. And then, like I told you before, forum. Now, on this forum part is where we can discuss about the topic. Alright, so you have a question in your mind. You either want to ask your classmates, alright, you can post it there. It's very much the user experience with what you get on other social platforms as well. You can ask questions, people will comment, bear their minds on what you're talking about. So that can happen here. If there is a handout, alright, that the lecturer wants you to have, it's available under the handout. Now, the resource tab contains other materials, okay? It could be hyperlinks, okay, for you to further research the topic. All right, so maybe there is an article somewhere that the lecturer wants you to review. All right, it's going to post the link to that article in the resource tab. Okay, so for each one of the topics, you will encounter, you need to do something on each time. Okay? The handout and the research section, you will have content if the lecturer has any questions. Then you have something. So now, let's take a look at the video. Okay, that should be quick now. So the video is an introduction to philosophy. So now, just as I said, this is now classroom actually. This is where you get to see the lecturer. Okay? Because like Prof has told you before, now here, because the classes are pre-provisioned, a lot of these recordings happen before they get to you. Alright? So this is going to be a pre-recorded lecture. Alright? But the environment is such that it's the same as what you would experience if you were in class. This is pretty much going to be like you and the lecturer only. I hope that is clear. Okay, that's what we will have here. So now there are comments that you'll get a video and you'll get a slide, or a PowerPoint slide that is related to what you're watching. Okay, so for this particular presentation we have here, for the introduction to philosophy, these are your PowerPoint slides. They're going to pop up here, and the video is going to pop up beside it. Now, I need to let you know something. There are lots of ways you can manage this space. This little button here, okay, allows you to switch between views. Before I continue, once the page loads, you need to click on play to start. It starts host. Alright, so not until you click on play before it starts to play. Alright? So these views, alright, these buttons give you other ways of accessing. If you want it to be video only or notes only, or you want the video to be the main view, the notes to be the secondary view, you can switch with all of those buttons. Alright? So that's what happens there. So we click on that to say the introduction, right? So at the end of the topic, we actually expect. At the end of the video, you're actually meant to take a quiz. Now, this equally tracks your attempts. For example, this is the title of the quiz. Number of attempts allowed. Yes, you can try, and then you get the wrong answer. So you actually will get prompted with the wrong answer. But your lecturer is actually able to track how many times you attempted to answer a question before you got it right. Okay? What you need to understand as to why that is that the lecturer is able to know if you are having a problem understanding that topic. Is that clear? It's not a bad thing not to get it right after 4 times. It just means you don't get it yet. Because if you understood it, you will answer it right. Alright? But you need to understand that we make the necessary arrangements to help the teacher understand you better so that he can help you. Okay? So, with respect to the analysis of how well you understand the subject, your tutor or your lecturer can contact you, alright, to find out, since you are having an issue with this topic, alright, what don't you understand? You guys can discuss it. Okay? It's very engaging. Now, if you look at what we have in the current situation in the physical classroom, where you have like 150, 200 students in the class, it's difficult to have that. It's very difficult. You are seated, like you couldn't get space to sit in front. You have to sit at the back. One, you can't hear what's going on. Two, you pretty much don't understand what's happening in front. And three, your lecturer can attend to the whole lot of you at once. But that is taking care of here. The lecturers will have a lot of work to do. Alright, but they have all the materials required to do a good job. Okay? So they're able to do that. Alright? Created by is going to be your lecturer. Okay, your lecturer report. So you are aware. And then when is the schedule for? Now, at the beginning of the course, alright, it's possible for you to see the quiz, but you might not be able to attend it yet if your lecturer has set a particular date for that quiz. Okay? So you actually see it as a schedule. You know at the very beginning that there's going to be a quiz in 2 weeks' time. You can see the date, but you can't attend it yet. On that particular date, the quiz section is going to become open. Alright? And you'll be able to attend it. You will get more instruction on how much time you have to answer it. Okay, so you need to understand that you need to answer it within that, stipulated period. Okay? So that's pretty much what happens here. Yes, the title of the quiz, number of attendance allowed, the starter also, and then take this quiz. If this is not the exact date, alright, if we take this quiz, nothing will happen. Because there is a window where this is actually rated. Alright? So we don't need to understand that. Alright, so for example, this is the sample quiz. Alright, that I expect to get. Right? It's multi-choice, multiple. You have the question, you have your multiple choices. Alright, so you select an answer that you click next. If it's right or wrong, you will be notified immediately. Alright, so this is the forum, alright? It's a discussion forum. Like I told you, you can ask questions and you can discuss issues with your classmates. Your lecturer can equally, alright, post the topic here and actually ask the class to discuss it. Like I said, your activities are being monitored. Your instructor is able to know if you actually made a contribution. What did you contribute? How many posts did you make, on this? Because it's going to be part of your assessment. What we're trying to encourage here is that you are very, very active on the classroom. You will do the work. Okay? Alright, so that's what this is about. So, as you can see, score obtainable here is 20. It accumulates at the end of the day to the final grade. Alright, so you need to be active on the platform. Okay, so there you are. We have some more details about, now this is the spread, different submissions to that particular topic. Okay? So you can see the different contributions from the different students becomes available. Your lecturer is able to review everything. application as well. So in essence, you have a good feel of what it's going to be when you are on the web. So let's launch the application. This is your home page, and this button launches all the applications we have installed. Pre-installed and whatever else it is to install, on the device. So on here, one interesting thing I need to know actually, there are no other tools you feel would be useful for you in your everyday, experience. Yes, this is your voice call feature, the phone that comes with it. You can actually make phone calls, but if you call people in your group, it is free of charge. Alright? Line tools is an application that actually features a number of tools, that deals with measurements. You'll be astounded as to the number of tools that is bundled in here. But what I'm going to is this application here. Some of you might be familiar with it already. But what Fernando Extend does is it helps you to save and streamline on your bandwidth usage. It is very, very interesting. It actually extends, the duration or the number of things you are able to do with the bandwidth allotted to you. Alright, so you might want to explore it when you get the tablet. Alright, to have it activated. Okay. Alright, so there it is, Visionary LMS. That is the icon for your classroom. So you need to punch this to actually go to class. Alright, it's going to be on all the tablets. So you get to do that. Alright. When you launch the application, this is your landing page, okay? Where you have your matriculation number and your password. Now, you need to understand this. This is a one-time activity. It happens when you get your tablet assigned to you. Once you log in with your credentials, anytime you launch the application thereafter, this doesn't come up again. It actually takes you straight to the landing page. I'm sure already this is familiar to you, right? Going by what you saw on the web version, you still have the same things here. Now, I'll run you through those. This is the same announcement tab that we had in the web version. If there's anything new that needs to be announced, it comes there. Sorry, let's take it back. So, you have the announcements, they come here. If there's any news that we all need to know about, that comes up here. Now, presence is an interesting one. Presence features two things here. Now, support, alright, tells you actually if support is available online or your lecturer is available. Okay, and you can see this is online, right? It means they're actually available to talk to you. Alright, so you can then click on this chat button. It will launch another, the instant messaging platform where you can then ask questions. Alright, that's what that. Now notifications. Now this is interesting. Because your lecturer might have new content for you, a new note, or the presentation slides have been modified or updated, or there's something new. He does that from his office. Alright? But because you are not physically present on campus, you actually will be anywhere. You're going to get a prompt that will say there is new content available. All you just need to do is tap on that, and then it pulls down the latest content and updates your device. Okay? So all the time you have everything you need to have updated content. Okay? So here are your program, your course listings, and all of this. Alright, so CSC 101, introduction to text. We then say view module, that will now list the topics under this particular course, just like we saw in the web version. You can see we have the topic listing, and we have the associated video, the lecture notes, and the handout. Now I need you to know something. If you can see, I'm not sure you can, underneath the lecture video, underneath each tab, it says incomplete. Now what incomplete stands for is not like the lecture video, lecture notes is incomplete. It's incomplete because we have not gone through that topic. Like I said, it tracks your progress. Alright, so if you successfully go through the topic, it will change to complete, to indicate that you actually completed that particular topic. Alright? So this is the view, that you get to see. So this is an instructor, this is a lecturer, and this is the slide, the PowerPoint notes is going to be taking you through. Alright? One interesting thing you should notice, you can see we have 48 slides here. You can pause, you can rewind. You can't do all of this in the physical class. So he says something that you didn't get, you can always backtrack and listen again. If he says something you don't understand, you can take it back and listen again. You can pause it and go online to get more information about what he's talking about. You can't do this in the physical. Alright? These are a few of the perks you get to enjoy. You can, so one other thing, so let's say you got to track 5 or slide 5 and you had to stop to attend to something else. If you come back, all you need to do is just advance to the 5th slide and you just continue from there. So you are equally able to track your progress easily. Very, very easy. So there it is. So another interesting thing to note is the video tracks the slide. With each slide, alright, the video is talking about. So if you advance the slide, you skip from slide 6 to slide 10, the video automatically syncs and updates, what is being displayed to you. So at any point in time, these two are always in sync. You understand? So you have, you pretty much have that. And also, like you have on the web, you can ask questions, right? You can do the same thing from the mobile platform as well. You can post questions, you can post discussions on forums and all of that. It's all available on the mobile platform as well. I hope that is clear. So you'll get the concept and idea of what we're trying to say. When we say this thing is very mobile, it's portable, you can take it anywhere with you. You can be at work and during your break, quickly run through 4 slides. That's 4 slides out of the way. You get to learn at your own pace within the stipulated time of the semester. And you can always go back. Those are few of the numerous advantages that this platform will present to you. I hope that is clear. Thank you very much.
People. So again, when we are carrying our tablets and we're telling our families and friends that we are studying for a degree in nursing from Obafemi University, some of the channels that those people will need to plug onto includes social media platforms like Facebook. Am I correct? Facebook, in some cases you have Twitter. So we just like us to just take the information on our Twitter handle as well as our Facebook page, so that first and foremost, we can go to those pages ourselves first, and secondly, we can then refer our friends who we feel that will be interested in this program to such platforms as well. And we can even go a step further. For those of us who straight away know that you already have individuals who might be interested in this program or in this particular platform that OAU is offering, the ushers are available to collect their details from you. Let me take that again. For those of us who want to immediately bring our families and our friends to come to a session like this, and those who may be interested in actually getting a degree from OAUCDL University, the ushers will be available to you to take such names, their telephone numbers, their email addresses, so that we can begin to communicate with them immediately. Okay? Especially since we have now experienced it by ourselves. Now we know what it entails, we know how it works, and like I said earlier on, we are going to enter into a plenary feedback session. The reason why we're having it that way is because we do not want anything to escape our feedback system. So we're going to break out into groups at the right time, into 3 groups actually, whereby we're going to have individuals in the teams assigned to us to just take our general feedback. Everything around, maybe additional questions that you may have, maybe additional information. Oh, what if I happen to be in Asaba at a particular point in time? Is there a learning center that I can go to get resource materials? Anything like that, you know, questions like that. And also, maybe there are other ideas that you have for the team. We would like to take them back with us. So let's just begin to prepare our minds towards this. And like I said earlier on, if you have individuals who you want to give us their details, the ushers will be available to obtain some details from you before we leave here today. How many of us have filled our feedback form? This forms, okay? So, Olivia, can we just, those of us who have filled our forms, can we just collect the forms from those who have filled them? Again, by way of information, if you have not filled this form, the form is inside the pamphlet that you were given as you entered into the room. The information is very vital to us, and we just urge you to please fill and leave with any of the personnel in the room, be the ushers, be the personnel, be the study.
Okay, so from here, no, for now, because they just understand that, so continue having but now, to me, is my class. But my class is that is the same.
So let me just repeat again. Can I have our attention, please? Let me just tell us what's the Twitter is, so we can write it down and then maybe, you know, go there and begin to follow. That's at OAUCDL. One word. We also want to make changes. Like I said earlier on, this e-learning system is an electronic learning platform that allows you to engage, sign up, and register accounts. Okay, so what it means is that now that we are registered for an online program, it would be nice to help to join the group on Facebook so that it's a part of the community that we're going to be a part of. For comments, for further feedback, for referrals, So I'd like to encourage us that for those of us who don't have Facebook accounts, because we have now applied for this program, it would be nice to be a part of the Facebook community. So I'm going to give the Facebook address straight away, which is Facebook is spelled F-A-C-E. Should I pause so that we can write it out? It's on the screen, you can see it. Okay? For those who may not be able to see the screen from where we are, I'll take it again. It's www.facebook.com/OAUCDL. Again, for the sake of, because of the fact that we are now enrolling to an online program, those of us that do not have Facebook accounts, in case you didn't know, it's actually free to sign up. And by signing up and liking this page, it automatically makes you a member of that community so that you can participate in the discussions, you can share feedback, you can also maybe send the page to family and friends who they want to like the page. Because we discovered that that channel it spreads faster than your conventional newspaper or radio or what have you. So it's a very unique platform where we can use to propagate the word, spread the word. Let's hear your voice. We want to hear from you. Again, the Twitter handle is @OAUCDL. Facebook page is www.facebook.com/OAUCDL. So like I said earlier on, we're going to have a unique opportunity to actually share our thoughts with designated individuals in the room. So in a very short while now, we're going to break into 3 groups. How many of us picked numbers from under the chair earlier on? How many of us, if you picked a number from under the chair, just raise your hand. You picked a number from under the chair. How many? There's supposed to be 24 people. Maybe we need to check the chairs though. Some chairs are empty. So empty chairs are going to collect those gifts. Maybe you want to check one of those empty chairs if you don't have a number. Maybe you want to quickly do that very quickly. I'm told there's one number here. So you can get the number and get the number.
start and do it the way you like. But presently, the legislation in Nigeria does not permit that. What the legislation in Nigeria permits is that very close to Definitely yes. Definitely yes. What we have presently, ultimately we are going online, but presently we can't go online now. So what we'll do is that there will be some hospitals within very close to where you are working, where you do, and there will be presenters that will be assigned in that hospital, and you will work with them. And all the clinics you are supposed to have, you will have them in touch. Very good.
Usually we have the minimum and the maximum. Yes. So we're not doing this alone. We're doing this in collaboration with the departments in the university. So every rule that applies to regular students also applies to students. It's only the mode of study of students that is based on this income. The same instructor, the same exam, the same matriculation, the same material, and the same certificate. And
I see. But then the people that were migrated into this platform from your are the ones who is still fine. It's not going to be e-learning. It's to be Facebook. Those of you who applied in 2012 that are not for social studies and humanities, those applications are still good, but we have not migrated them to e-learning platform. So you shouldn't be worried about it.
what is that about? No e-learning, no distance learning. There is no specialization. This is BNXC. At the end of the 5 years, if you like, I think it's compulsory. During the course of study, you take your midweekly, I think you're going to take another midweekly exam. Because when and at the end of the 5 years, you take a public health exam. That was like that is not attached to because when I listen to PNS certificate,